Hello everybody, Marcos Villegas here in Los Angeles at the Wildcard Gym, being joined by Top Reg founder, Mr. Bob Arum. And Bob, Jr.'s been in the news recently. You know, for our viewers, I wanted to get your reaction to what happened with him in his fine due to the marijuana result he had with the Martinez fight.
Well, in the almost 50 years I've been in boxing, this was the stupidest decision that I've ever seen an athletic commission come down with. I mean, to fine somebody $900,000 or anything like $900,000 for smoking a joint 10 days before a fight is, to my mind, ludicrous.
Do you feel the commission was trying to make an example out of Jr. to tell other, people that might think of doing it, hey, don't do it?
The commission didn't know what it was doing, doesn't know what it was doing, and why should they be imposing any kind of fine on somebody that smoked 10 days before pot, which is legal in so many states? I mean, let's go into this century. Have you smoked it? You're goddamn right you smoke it. Do I smoke it? You're damn right I smoke it. I mean, let's be honest. Let's be real. What they should be looking at is performance-enhancing drugs, steroids, testosterone. There, throw the book at somebody who violates. For smoking pot? Are you out of your mind? It's a traffic ticket in most places.
Given, with that, what do you feel a commission should do when that situation comes up? You as a promoter, what have you tried to do to kind of stem this, seeing that a lot of people react the same way as you have, saying that that fine is way too much?
They shouldn't fine anything. They shouldn't test for marijuana if it comes up, as long as the guy didn't smoke a joint before he went into the fight. Now, what the hell difference does it make? What effect does it have? I mean, are they cops? Are they policemen? What about it? What happens if they said that if you had a drink 10 days before, we could fine you? I mean, this is nonsense. This is not the 21st century. I mean, these people, look, the problem in Nevada is you have a commission that's a bunch of conservative Republicans that would like to deport any Mexican that lives in Nevada and isn't a citizen. It's that mentality that's not accepted by the American public. I mean, it's a hard thing to say, but it's really true. You can't believe in your heart that if that was a commission made up of Democrats, particularly liberal Democrats, that they wouldn't have just laughed at that and maybe fined the guy $1,000.
You really feel that, given Jr.'s status in his race, that had an effect decision on that? Say if Chavez was a white fighter, a Mike Lee or something like that, you feel it would have been not as much the fine that was given to him?
I really think that Julio Chavez Jr. being a Mexican national allowed them to come down with what is an outrageous type of fine, which violates the Nevada Constitution and the U.S. Constitution. There is in both constitutions a prohibition against excessive fines, and they violated it. $900,000 for smoking a joint, which at most is a traffic ticket in most places, is ludicrous and absurd, and it's excessive, and it will be overturned by the courts.
I feel a majority of boxing fans would agree with you on that point. Given, Jr.
It's got nothing to do with boxing fans. It's got to do with citizens, with the public. It has nothing to do with boxing. This is an outrageous decision, and it's an outrageous penalty.
No, I'm not disagreeing with you. I agree as well. Junior's kind of been testing out a few trainers. I wanted to know if you spoke to him about that, and do you feel that if he should leave Freddie Roach in search of another trainer?
Well, I would be happier if he stayed with Freddie Roach, but who his trainer is up to him. So I know I haven't discussed it with him.